Are you stuck in your house with nothing to do? Erin is here to bake with you. Quarantine Baking with Erin.
Hi, and welcome to the very last episode of Quarantine Baking with Erin. Today, we will be making banana bread. We will be using a recipe from the lovely Jerry Hughes, who sent me this banana bread recipe, which comes from the mother of Judge Randy Rogers, and I'm told that his mother was a very good cook. So, Jerry, thank you for sending this recipe. It's also very fitting. I know a lot of people made banana bread in quarantine, and I never got on that. So, this has been a very fun, joyful thing, and you know, I'm sad for my fake baking show to end, but I'm way more happy that quarantine is on its way out. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I have 2 cups of flour, which I measured properly. Don't worry, I use the dry measuring cups. I scrape the top. I've learned my lesson. All right, 2 cups flour. We've got a cup and a half of sugar. I'm just gonna mix those because that's an interesting texture. Now it's shiny flour. Flour with some pizzazz. Okay, and then a teaspoon of baking soda, not powder. And then a half teaspoon of salt. Ooh, this lid is not on there perfectly. So we'll guesstimate. All right, so we'll have all our dry ingredients. All right. In a separate bowl, we're going to mix together our wet ingredients, which include 1 cup of mashed bananas. My bananas were not overly ripe. They were perfectly ripe. So we'll see. I just mashed them with a fork in this bowl already, and then measured. We've got a 1/3 cup of buttermilk. I've never made banana bread with buttermilk. My mom's recipe doesn't have it. And then a half cup of vegetable oil. Michael, this is your dinner.
Yum.
Okay, and then 2, I guess I could mix throughout. It doesn't matter. It might matter. I'm not doing it. All right, 2 eggs. And then a teaspoon of vanilla. This is my mom's really cool vanilla. Also, I'm at my mom's house, which is why it looks different here. This is Madagascar vanilla beans that have been soaking in vodka for a while, and then it's vanilla extract. In fact, one of these vanilla beans is used to make eclairs, I think. I scraped out the seeds or the pods on the inside. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, I think a teaspoon, but you know how things go around here. Every time Michael makes a face, like, despite...
That may have been a 1/4 cup. And I'm so excited.
Have you ever, in any situation, been like, you know what, Erin, that was delicious, but there was too much vanilla?
Not once.
I think probably you should use less vanilla because vanilla is really expensive, and that's probably why you shouldn't go overboard. It probably is only so effective, you know, can only do so much. I don't know. All right. So we've got our wet ingredients mixed together. I forgot to mention the oven has been preheating to 325, and it's going to be a long bake. And I've got pre-greased my loaf tin. I don't know if I need a mixer to mix this in, just as combined. So we'll see how bored I get stirring. smells kind of like, I'll probably mix it because I didn't do a fantastic job mashing the bananas. And I don't know what people's opinions are on lumpy banana bread. Like, I like lumpy mashed potatoes. It's like a little surprise. And it means that someone made it for you. But I don't know if people want just like a chunk of banana bread. I guess I've already got the thing plugged in. I also think this is the first time using a hand mixer on the show because I don't think I own a hand mixer. And my mom has a KitchenAid, but I couldn't get a splash guard off, and so I gave up and just decided to use a hand mixer. That's the only banana bread recipe I've made before. She covers it in brown sugar, but I really grease this pan. That's all right. It'll be a little greasy. She covers the top with brown sugar, but I am not messing with this recipe. Sarah sent it to me. Sarah knows what she's talking about. All right. A lot has happened throughout this. When I started this, I was still in law school, and the pandemic had just hit, and I finished law school, I took the bar, I passed the bar, I started my job using my law degree. So it has been quite the year to remember for many, many reasons. All right, so I'm going to take this loaf tin and stick it in the oven for an hour and 20 minutes, which is a long bake, but I'm gonna bake some other stuff while it's in the oven. Not for this video though. Okay. Different oven, different rules. Nope, not 8 hours. Okay, bake time. Nope, timer off. Timer on. 1 hour, 20 minutes. Okay. So I was gonna put in 80 minutes, but that's not how it works. Okay. Timer, okay. Okay, victory. Nope. Yeah, I did it right. All right, so we'll check back in. It was just beeping. It was just beep. Okay, there we go. All right, our banana bread is presumably done. Let's stop that beeping before everyone gets real sad. Let's see. Let me grab a toothpick. It looks done, but I just have the toothpicks. Probably. Oh, there they are. Perfect. It smells amazing. I'll let it cool down and then we'll slice it.
All right, folks. It's time for the final verdict. Got this beautiful piece of incredible smelling.
And so evenly sliced, I may say.
Oh yeah, look at that incline. That's got a real slope to it. All right. Mmm. Oh my God. This recipe is incredible.
All right, my turn. Okay. Well, it has a really nice texture, and it looks right. Mmm.
Right? It's a good banana bread.
Like it doesn't taste like you're eating a banana cake. It's very
bread.
but banana-y.
A banana bread, if you will.
All right, Jerry, thank you for the 10 out of 10 recipe.
You got her first and only.
I think
10
I
out
gave
of
10
10.
out of 10 for something else.
Well,
Bye. You have to say bye.
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 Well, are you stuck in your house with nothing to do? Erin is here to bake with you. Quarantine baking with Erin.